In this topsy-turvy series a couple of episodes ago, we lost in the Dutch Cup first round and then against a side near the bottom of the table in a double loss episode. But then we played two teams at the top of the table and beat both of them. Can we continue that sort of form today? Let's go and find out. Hello and welcome to episode number 23 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, as we try and return them to the top flight and then leave them as an established side. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. We are away to FC Volendam in the Eredivisie matchday 16, and then we will be facing AZ Alkmar at the Mandermakers in matchday 17 as we look to try and pick up a little bit of form. But first, we have got to put our away day hoodoo to bed once and for all, and I'm getting quite annoyed that we can't do it, but I intend to make every effort to do the said today if we can. I will not make any bones about it. We need to do everything we can, because I know we're only expected to finish mid-table, but that is not the point. So, yeah, that's today's exploit. We have played one game since you were last with us. We've played Heerenveen at home, 7,500 there to watch that one. Another win, 3-1 win, which means we've gone three games unbeaten on the trot, having lost those two. Maybe we've turned a corner. Who knows? We had that PEC Zwolle win away from home. We need to do the same at Volendam today, and that would be splendid. We could start to think that we might have turned the corner in our away form. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then, of course, we have one more game left in this first half of the season. We're going to play that offline, Feyenoord, and we will come back the other side of the winter break for Sparta Rotterdam and Excelsior in the episode, which will bring us up to the end of June. In fact, there's an international break there, isn't there? Why you can't have the international break? Why not start a week later and then have the international break? I don't know. But there you go. In fact, I think there might even be two international breaks there. There's an international break, then a week, and then an international break. Wow. What can you say? It's a bit convoluted and all over the place, isn't it? Let's have a look and see how we got on against Heerenveen then. A 3-1 win. Picked up really where we lost. The only sort of blight on the landscape here was an injury to Oscar Dambrev. He was injured on 29 minutes, which was bad news, and he will be out for a little while, unfortunately. We had 25 shots. I mean, that's phenomenal amount of shots. We were peppering them and playing with them. Why we didn't score more than 3, I do not know. We had 9 on target, 3.74. Really probably should have had at least 4, 69% of possession. They have 5 shots, 2 on target, 0.27. and 31% of the possession. It was Castaneras who opened the scoring on 6 minutes. Rekic with the ball. This ball forward to Schrijvers. Schrijvers through ball to Okensonen. And Castaneras almost played with the defence there. The goalkeeper had gone thinking he was going to flick it. And the defender was stood there. The defender didn't want to sort of tackle him in case he went down, and Castaneras just bided his time and then stuck it in the back of the net. 1-0 on 6 minutes, and we had to wait 31 minutes before we scored again. This time it was Toure. Barreau with a corner. It's swung deep. It's headed clear. Toure picks it up, chests it down, hits it on the volley. It's 2-0 at half-time, and we're looking good. And then literally 12 minutes after half-time, Castaneras got himself on the score sheet again. Beaten to Varro. Varro cuts it back to Rekic. Beaten into the area, cross it in. Castanarius doing what Castanarius does well and puts it in the back of the net. It is 3-0 at this point, but some 20 minutes later, this happened. Ball goes out. It's deflected a little bit. Didn't clear it. Janizzi plays it back to Brouwers, who's outside the penalty area, who takes a shot. And it turned out to be no more than a consolation goal on 87 minutes. A 3-1 win then against Heerenveen. And it leaves the Eredivisie looking like this after 15 games played. Utrecht and Emmen are the two teams with games in hand. Emmen on a little bit of a run, actually. 4 games in the last 5 have they won. So they're on a little bit of a decent run, actually. As are we. We've won 3 in our last 5, of course. Well, we've won 4 of our last 5, but last 3 straight in the league. So pulling ourselves up a little bit. PSV are top on 37, 1 point clear of Feyenoord in second on 36. Ajax are 3 points adrift of PSV in third on 34. Then Zwolle are fourth on 32. Sparta Rotterdam just outside of those European places on 31. We are on 29, just ahead of AZ, our second opponents of today's episode. I say on goal difference, but they were equal on goal difference at the minute, so I'm not quite sure how that works out. Utrecht are in 8th on 26, and then Nijmegen, 4 points adrift of them in 9th. And that's how it goes. Down the bottom, Go Ahead Eagles are in the playoff place, the relegation playoff place. Only won 1 of their last 5. They are on 9 points. They are a slightly better goal difference than Heerenveen, who are in 17th, also on 9. And Almere City on the bottom on 6 points. All of those have not won in the last 5. So they're on a poor run of form. So is Fortuna Sittard. They've drawn 4 of their last 5, lost the other one. So that's not particularly good, is it? As I say, Drambev is out. He's twisted ankle. It's going to be 3 to 5 weeks with that. So hopefully he will be back in due course. So let's get on with the episode then. Volendam, our first opponents of the episode. When we were in the Eredivisie before, we drew with them at the Bob Lucas, but lost 1-0 at their place. Kishana, the scorer on that occasion. Stanovic scoring against us. Stanovic scoring for us. Zach Booth, the scorer for Volendam in the game at the Bob Lucas. Let's hope we can go and get a result today and keep this little run going. If we can push forward today, I think we're in with a good chance of getting up into those European places. And here is the side that will face FC Volendam in this Eredivisie matchday 16. A virtually unchanged side to the side that beat Heerenveen in the last game. Vassen is in goal. Van der Boij, Indy and Rekic are defensive line. Latonda and Schrijvers as the complete wing-back. Varro and Rosier are between them. Toure and Beaton are the wide players behind Castanarias. Setford, Congolo, Oktanen, Limore, Leveld, Lakessa, Margray, Gari, Oakley, Hansen, Van Doren and Lobinger make the bench. And here we are at Volendam. And they're playing a 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder today. 1-3, lost 2 of their last 5. We've won 3, lost 2 of our last 5 as well. Playing our by now familiar formation. We are 6th on 29. Volendam 11th on 16 points. First highlight comes nearly 25 minutes in. Vassen winning that ball. 25, as I say, nearly on the clock. Vassen rolls this ball out to Rekic. Rekic goes out wide to Schrijvers. Schrijvers comes forward down that wing. He's cut back. He's got Rekic behind him. Rekic as the wide centre-back. Rosier back to Martins Indy. Martins Indy comes forward, looks to create a bit of space. Toure out wide to Latonda. Latonda now, cross it in, and Rosier flicks it, but the goalkeeper saves it. It was Castanarius that would have been in the back of the net, I fear. Rosier created the space, didn't hit it hard enough. And Varro winning that ball in midfield. Looked like they were going to come away with the ball for a minute. Strivers, 27 on the clock now. Inside to Rekic. Rekic, Castanarius, who's deep. Rosier. Latonda crosses it in. Oh, nobody there to put it away. Strivers heads it back in. It's headed down. And they clear it upfield. Oh, no. 45 on the clock. 1 minute of injury time. Sort of headed clear, but again we've not headed away, and once again we've done. Huth is the scorer, and I just wish we had defenders that would clear a ball. They head it into danger areas. Why not just get rid of it? I mean, we've headed it away. Oh, it took a deflection, didn't it? Deflected off Van der Bosch off his back. And that the last highlight of the half, and we've been undone right at the end of the thing. There were 3 shots, 2 on target, 0.15, 46% of the possession. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. Not been prolific at all today. And the away day, Hoodoo's back, 0.53, 54% of the possession. We've got a half to turn it around. And with 71 minutes on the clock, making 4 changes as it is. Van der Bosch is off. We've replaced him with Terence Congaloo, mainly because he's getting very tired. Jur Schrijver's not doing anything today. He's replaced by Leveld. Beaton on that side, also not doing anything today. He's replaced by Lakessa. And then we have replaced Toure with Hansen. And with 81 minutes on the clock, making our final 2 changes, we have taken off Patrick Varro, and we've replaced him with Margray. Margray's gone out to the left. Hansen has come in behind Castanarius. And I said our final 2 changes. That is our last change as we go all out attacking to try and at least get a goal back and do away with the hoodoo if we can. Ball out. Margray picks that ball up. He's tackled. Hansen, who's come on, picks the ball up. We go into attacking mode and he's tackled. Loses the ball and the ball's lumped forward. Oh, no. Butler's in. And Butler puts it away. We've lost this game again. And the away hoodoo continues. Volendam. And, well, I suppose if we went out all attacking, we were potential to get caught out. But this poor Martins Indy didn't jump for it. Butler went over the top. Route 1. And Butler just waited for the goalkeeper to come out and then put it away. Well, another depressing 2-0 loss. We just got to make sure we don't lose back-to-back again today. Volendam, Huth and Butler, the scorers. The goalkeeper keeping us at bay. We had 7 shots, 4 on target, 0.94, 55% of the possession. Their goalkeeper apparently keeping us in the out of the game. Volendam had 5 shots, 3 on target, 0.37 and 45% of the possession. Yeah. So the day's results, and well, just when you think we might have turned a corner, bang, the door slams shut again. And well, we just didn't do it at all in that game, did we? PSV, top of the table, beating Zwolle by 2-0 to open up quite a lead at the top there. They are on 40 points, chasing them and keeping up to date with them. Final beating AZ by 3-2. They are on 39 points. Ajax, who we managed to beating Nijmegen by 3-1. They are in 3rd on 37. They are the 3 front runners and the big 3. I mean, they've pretty much monopolised the Eredivisie for a number of seasons now. We want to try and break into that if we can. They are 5 points clear of Zwolle, who are in 4th place. They lost 2-0, of course, to PSV today. Sparta Rotterdam, just outside the European places, they lost 3-1 to Excelsior. And then AZ, as we said, losing 3-2 to Feyenoord. Means that we do keep in contact and still have a chance to get in the European places, because none of those teams won either today, which means that stays pretty much the same. But it's just the gap here between Ajax and Zwolle that has opened up. Utrecht move up into Utrecht in 8th place. They lost 1-0 to Amelo today. FC Amman moving up into 9th. They are just above Nijmegen on goal difference on 22 points. Did they play today? I cannot see the result. Where are they? FC Emmen. I cannot see their result. Did they play yesterday? No. Do they play tomorrow? No. I'm not sure. Is it there and I'm just being thick? Oh, it is at the bottom there. They beat Vitesse by 3-2. Heerenveen are in that playoff place, having moved up out of the bottom 2. Go Ahead Eagles drop into that bottom 2. And Alkmaar City still on the bottom on 6 points. But there is a 3-point gap now between Go Ahead Eagles and Heerenveen. And they could get cut adrift if they are not careful, and could be heading back down into the Keukenkampioen into play. Right, we are 3 days away from the game against AZ Alkmaar. At home, they are 6th as it currently stands. Rossia is suspended, must have picked up too many yellow cards. We haven't read that bit yet. But we will come back to it in just a second with the team news. And you come back again ahead of this game against AZ Alkmaar. And, well, we are at home back at the Mandermakers. They are in 6th place currently. We have 4 players on trial. Rosier is suspended because he's hit the level on yellow cards. Drambev is out with a twisted ankle. They have 3 players out. Klausi, Cassius and Proper all out due to injury. Last time we played AZ, we haven't played them so far this we played them twice in the Eredivisie. When we were there last time, we lost 2-1 at the Mandermakers. On that occasion, Leveld was sent off. Selenays, the scorer, Carlson and Palvedes, Carlson from the penalty spot, Paveldes, the other scorers for AZ. And then when we played them at their place, Paveldes scored again. So Paveldes looks like he could be the proverbial thorn in the side. And here is the side that faces AZ Alkmaar in this match day 17 as we head to the halfway point of the season. Vassen continues in goal. Kongaloo, Van der Beij and Lemuri are defensive line this time out. Latonda and Leveld are the complete wing backs. O'Killy and Oaksonen are in midfield. Hansen makes a start out on the left. Beaton continues on the right. Castanaras continues up front. On the bench today, we have Setford, Martins Indy, Simmons, Rekic, Shrivers, Lakessa, Margray, Gary, Varro, Toure, Duran and Lobinger. Here we are back at the Mandermakers. 1-3, lost 2. Can't seem to get rid of those losses off the list. They've lost 3, won 2 of their last 5. Let's try and impound that. 3 straight losses. They are 6th on 29. We are 7th on 29. Three minutes in, they have a corner. It's headed clear, and our problems continue in this vein, but we have managed to get rid of that for this second or two. But Dijkstra comes at us again, crosses it in. De Wilt into the area, cleared up field, and Castanarius is there. We defended that reasonably well, considering recent exploits. De Witt, Oaksanan, free kick, De Witt, and it's gone wide. Puku, and that's cut out by Hansen. Castanares, beaten. Just need Beaton to run down that wing. Leveld, get into crossing positions for Castanares. Oakensan, Lemure, beaten. He's in the back of the net. Emil Hansen could be offside. Referee is looking at it. Well, VAR is looking at it. It's disallowed. Crap. Well, it looked quite good up until then. Yeah, he's just gone a little bit too early, hadn't he? And Hansen still yet to get off the mark. Ryan with a goal kick. 40 minutes on the clock. Beaten. Oaksanen. Hansen lost the ball. Check his first touch. It doesn't look too good. Kongaloo brings that down. Latonda as we try and attack again. Ooh, we rescued that. Hansen. I'm not sure who rescued it. Who rescued it? O'Killy. Van der Boy's just picked up an injury, so we're going to have to be careful with him. Vassen to Lemure. Beaten. Lemure. 41 on the clock. Oakley. Oaksanen out wide to Latonda. Latonda crosses in. Oh, and Castanares misses. It's a corner. In fact, he didn't miss. It was saved by the goalie. AZ have come back into this game very well. Beaten to the back post and it's headed away. A corner on the other side. A definite bit of pressure here. O'Killy. Swung in. It's headed clear. Beaten. And as you saw, out to Latonda. Latonda should just whip that in. Castanares had to move backwards for it. And the end of the first half. We're having trouble hitting that target again. 5 shots, 1 on target, 0.57. 68% of the possession. They've had 8 shots, 3 on target, 0.84, but only 32% of the possession. Need to hit that target, and we need to be scoring goals. Highlight from the restart. We have brought on Martins in place of Van der Boij at half-time. Oaksanen, Hansen because of that injury, and that's given away by Kongolo. Gets back to Ryan, who punts one forward. And they've got control of the ball. Adal. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. You could see that coming a mile off. Goodness sake. Adal comes forward, crosses this in, and I mean, it's easy peasy. Puku just waiting for it. Latonda with a throw in. O'Killy, Latonda, Oaksanen. We're going to make some changes. I think they have made some. Martins Indy. Leveld. He's going to come back. What's he come back for? Lemure. Needs to be going forward here. Beaton. Leveld. Beaton's making a run. Cross it in. Castanares gone too wide. Leveld. It's a shot. It's blocked. Has a second go and puts it wide. Well, with 59 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes, 2 very tired players. Thierry Latonda, he's come off. Patrick Varro comes on in place of him while we've got players out on that left side. The backup, we haven't got another wholesale wing back, so Varro can play out there. So he's out there today, and Castanares not really firing on any cylinders up front. Lobinger comes on for him. Free kick, 60 on the clock. Oaksanen swung in. It's headed, but not down. And with 71 minutes on the clock, we're making another change. Oaksanen is off. Lekesa is on. And we've gone to a more attacking formation. A free kick. De Witt going off. It looks like he's picked up an injury. Sure what's gone on there. 76 minutes on the clock. Barrow over the top. Lakessa, yes! First goal of the season. Oh, bugger me. He's going to be offside again. Gee whiz. Oh, no, it's not. He's onside. Lakessa, who's just come on. He was onside. And he's put it away. 1-1. See the line. Yeah, he's onside. We have a corner. Oakley. 81 minutes on the clock. It's swung in. It's headed clear. Beaten. But he's only put it into the arms of Ryan. Highlight is going to continue. Congaloo down to Hansen. Vesson. Martins Indy. Varro. Varro to Hansen. Lakessa trying to find Lobinger. Lobinger's still trying to get at it. And the ball's still alive. Oh, it's headed down. Favel to Lakessa. Lobinger. Oakley. Hansen. Oh, just over the top. They have a free kick now. 85 minutes on the clock. Odegaard. Over the ball. Rocker. Oh, and it's gone wide. Vassen saving that one. Rioja. Just like the wine. Swinging this one in over the top. Good save by Vassen. And it's all over. We managed to get a draw out of it. And it was hard work, wasn't it? 13 shots, 4 on target, 1.49 and 65% of the possession. They have 14 shots, 6 on target, 2.35 and 35% of the possession. Well, with just 3 games played today, the rest being played on Sunday. Final go top just for today on 42 points. We are in 7th on 30 points, just behind AZ. I don't think we can be caught, albeit Utrecht do have 2 games in hand, so we could be caught. We're going to stay roughly in that place. As I said, we're going to now break for the winter break. Feyenoord, we're going to play offline. We're going to come back for Sparta Rotterdam and Excelsior as we start the second half of the season. So I hope you will join me for that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. New episodes of Going Dutch released every Monday and Thursday, 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 24. It's out on Thursday. Till then, have a great week. Bye-bye.